whether it's stamping, mixed media or art journaling. Join us at Hochanda for our journey into everything creative and messy, and see what you can create with our stamps.
Hi, I'm Pat
And Mark.
from Totally Patched. We're a family-based business here in Shropshire. We've been established for about 20 years.
All of our kits come pre-cut, meaning all the fabric is cut for the actual people who want to make the items, whether they be cushions, bags, quilts or anything else you want to cast your creative memory or mind into.
Most of the kits we produce we design ourselves. The design process is usually inspired by the fabric itself. We only use great quality fabrics, 100% cottons.
So, whether you're a beginner or an experienced sewer or quilter, we hope we've got something for all of you.
Make sure you come and watch us on Hochanda.
Another hour of Good Evening Hochanda coming up. Janice is over there. I'm going to be joining her in a second. Do stay with us for the sunset specials and much more. Lots of fun and laughter as
I'm sure it's the chair. You've got a lovely radiant glow about you. Oh, it must be the card that was... You have. It's the lights coming up. I know, but you look lovely anyway, Catherine. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Again, we've been in together.
Yes.
But this is kind of the first time that we've actually sat down and had a chat.
Do you know what it is? It's fun, isn't it? Everybody thinks, well, you must see so much of each other, but you don't. You spend all these hours together, but apart.
No, I know. Can I turn my chair a little bit? I feel like a little bit side on there. Look a bit weighty.
Anyway, it's great to have your company. Good evening, Hochanda, of course. We've got your sunset specials that are available to get right now.
Yes.
They are available to get right now. We are going to go over and have a look at them, but they've gone live, which means you can get onto the website and start buying them now. So get ahead of yourself and go and have a look at those. We've also got the All-Stars.
Yes, we have.
Do you know what we've got?
I think we've got cricket.
Have we? Fabulous. We've got that, and we've got the one-day special.
We have. We've got some
And
silver
also the
cover.
deal of the day. I was so... Oh.
I've got a new fact.
Have you? I've got some tomatoes.
You've been down to those tracks again, Janice.
Well, chuffer. What's your fact?
I'm going to tell you later. I'm saving it for now.
Yeah, we'll do some fact and fiction as well.
So we've got
'cause
two
that's what's
games.
fun.
Well, it's not a game. Mine's not a game. Mine's just a fact.
Yours
You've
is-
got a game. Fact or
It's
fiction.
not just a fact, it's a great fact.
Yes.
I'm just building it up now, so the pressure's on. We'll also do fact or fiction if you want to play that with us. If you want to have a fact or a fiction, it could be about anything, about yourself, about the crafting world, about anything. And then we'll have to guess whether it's fact or fiction. So get those in on Facebook Live. So, deal of the day.
Deal of the day. Now we've got some silver mirror card for you here. 50 sheets, in fact. 170 GSM.
What's that mean?
Do you know what? I wouldn't call this construction card weight. Not at 170 GSM. GSM.
Yeah, carry on, Catherine.
Yes, that is Janice there.
Carry on.
Oh dear. No, I would use this for matting and layering and die cutting as well. But great price there, a lot less than half price. £9.90. That's a saving of £10. You're showing us your fillings, Janice. 918210.
Sorry. Yeah, you could have a good time. It is excellent quality though, isn't it? It really is.
It is. As I say, it's not construction weight. This is more for your matting and layering and your die cutting, I would say. You could emboss it. That would look nice.
Hey, that would look nice, yeah. Perfect, actually, for your intricate dies.
Definitely.
And it's What's the GSM? 170 GSM?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm thinking as well, use your alcohol inks on it and create some beautiful sort of inky, splattery backgrounds.
What, on here? On the mirror?
Yeah.
Would it not just sit out the sort of... I don't know why I'm laughing. Why do I always laugh when I sit next to you? This is terrible, sorry. I will... Okay. Won't it just sit on the surface? If you use your alcohol pens, it won't, because it's not porous.
You put alcohol on glossy surfaces.
Don't waste alcohol.
Not, well, the inks.
Does that dry though, the glossy surface? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you could do lots of techniques and make it look
Yeah, you could
like
do.
a patina or a rust or bright colours.
That would look nice. That would look nice. I wonder if, I'm not going to do it, I wonder if we were to screw one of these up, whether we could use the gilding wax on there. To
Worth
create
a
some
try.
effect. It is worth a try. Worth a try. We could also play Find Ben with that mirrored card. Excuse my fingerprints. You won't get any fingerprints on yours. You will get yours in pristine condition. Right. Oh, look, Snowy.
Oh, he's
Hello.
lost his glasses.
Oh.
He does look a little bit happier than yesterday.
Yeah, he does. He does look a lot happier
He's still got his
today.
ladder there, look.
Yeah, he's used his ladder to get up, so he's really happy about that. And his glasses are somewhere, but he'll put them on a little later on. But he just wants to give you a little friendly wave.
Ah,
Oh, everyone's
everybody's
saying
saying
that.
hi to Snowy.
He's doing a regal wave now. Or is he just exercising his arm? Very good. Very good. Very good.
Oh!
Oh. Snowy, don't get ahead of yourself.
Oh, thank you, Snowy.
Oh, bless.
Now then, let's give you the deal of the day full page here, so all the details all in one go. There we go. Saving of £10, deal of the day price £9.90. Usual price £19.90, so it's less than half price. 918210 is the item number. Around until 7 o'clock tomorrow, as long as stocks last, and they will introduce a new deal of the day. Now, what about our sunset specials? What have we got here?
All right then. Sunset specials, great deals for the hour. The price is going back up. Did you get some of that cake today?
I did.
I didn't get
It was
any.
Oh, you're
Could you believe that
joking?
huge cake
No.
from Angela Paul? Do you know where it is?
No.
It's in the boss's office.
I don't, it might be. It might be.
Oh, the call
Talking of,
centre had some. Oh, well
yes, that's
done.
where I found it, because I was up there buying. And they were
I
up
thought
there.
you'd got a hotline by now.
I think now they just know to put it in my basket for
I think
me.
they do, yeah.
don't even
I
need
think
to
they
ask
do.
me.
But I do need to get hold of some of that cake. But you need to get hold of this because half the stock has gone if you want it, of course.
Wow.
Fireworks. What do we got here? 4 sprays. Firework craft sprays. There you go.
Now, are these water-based? Do we know?
Let's. Do you know what? I'm gonna. Can we?
Water-based. Look, there you
Ooh,
go.
Ben's going to bring us some.
Water-based crafting spray, look. It says there, acid-free, non-toxic. There you go. Keep out of the reach of children, of course.
Two-thirds.
Two-thirds of the stock has gone. Now, this wouldn't work on the mirror card, you see, because it's water-based.
Right, Catherine. Okay, understand that. Give them a bit of a shake. This is.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's a nice colour.
Hochanda pink. So a little bit of that. What's this one? Desert Storm. Should we spray a bit of that? Yeah, Ben's going to give us a glass mat. Yep, bring it in, Ben. There you go. Getting all crafty now. Shall I spray some of this? Anywhere?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, let's see. Let's get a mix.
Oh, that was sprayed the wrong way. It sprayed on my hand. I like that.
Oh, that's a nice
Maybe a bit-
colour.
That and the colour. Well, it's subtle. And then I'll go for
Black?
tuxedo black. Oh, lid's already off.
Is it? I'm standing back on this one.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
oh, that is quite
Wow.
strong, isn't it? And then we'll add a bit of blue.
Oh, I like the pink and the black together.
Looks good, doesn't it?
That looks very nice.
Now, have we got another piece of card, Ben? Because we
What
could
are
do,
you going
well,
to
we could do a little
Oh,
bit
you're
of
going
a
to do
yeah.
Yes,
Because
you can't waste
I
it.
could fold these together, but I think that will go a bit of a mess. These are very popular. Do you know what you
Can
get?
we have a
lot
bit
in
more
there.
pink?
Yeah, go on. Okay.
It's a different shape.
Shall I put that just on there?
Yeah.
Shall I just go like that?
Yeah.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just go out from the centre to the sides.
Okay.
Just make sure you pick it up.
Pick it up.
No,
Oh,
just to
pick
make
up
sure
the
you
pen.
pick up the colour.
Okay. Right, you ready? Ta-da! Oh, look at that!
Oh,
you
right,
see?
you've got two backgrounds to work with now.
Very, very good. If you these are
like
really
that.
nice to work with. If you want to get them, we're very busy. We are very busy. £9.96, saving £10. We are limited
Oh,
stock.
no,
Limited
no.
stock. Oh, they're
See,
great.
that's ready for your next crafty weekend, because you were doing some crafting last weekend, weren't you?
I thought you were going to say they're ready for my next dirty weekend. Of course, well, it is, isn't it? It's dirty crafting. Oh, there's. Okay, let's move on because I think they're limited stock. Right.
Now we've got some lovely stamps for you. Dally art, nonetheless. Now, look, you've got 4 sets here in total. How many stamps we've got here? We've got all sorts going on. Oh, one of them has got lots of sentiments and little motifs in there. 29 stamps in total. Now, these are very nice.
I like these. I love the design. You've got your butterfly there. You've got the design, where are we? Just here. It looks like a kite, doesn't it? Almost.
Just a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that. Reminds me of the Leicester logo in the middle, the Leicester City logo, the fleur de lis.
Yes. My favourite's the one next to it, the butterfly one, because it's got a lovely flourish.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? And then you've got like the little mandala stamp at the bottom. Again, looks very similar to Leicester City crest. Of the city, not LCFC. Then that love heart, that's lovely, isn't it?
I like that, 'cause you've got the sentiments in there.
Yeah. And the
Well,
middle
I'm
of
saying
hearts.
sentiments, and not so much sentiments, are they? It's family members, look. You've
Yeah.
got husband, son, wife, my daughter. Love you.
Oh, love you too, my daughter.
Thanks.
To my love, to my friend, to my husband, to my son. And you've got those little love hearts down there as well. And then this next one, that's, well, it's like a mandala, isn't it?
It is a little bit, but it's kind of a... It's not symmetrical, it's kind of an abstract
I like
mandala.
that.
It's
Really
very
like
real.
that.
Actually, the nice ways you could layer that up, stamping and cutting out,
Yes.
layering it up, making it very 3D.
Yes, that would look fabulous.
That would
And
look lovely embossed as well.
also shrink plastic. I think that would look spectacular. So would the love heart.
Oh, yes, that would look nice. Oh, now they're busy on this one as well. Half the stock has gone, £9.98. That's a £10 saving. So again, a little fraction under half price. 040702.
That was a first for us.
What was?
That was a first for us. We were very serious. We actually made sense.
Can we be serious again?
Yes, please.
Come on, let's move down. Now then, which one's 2/3 gone? The Dally
Oh,
Art.
the Dally Art.
2/3 gone. They're absolutely flying. Oh, don't miss out then, because the prices go up at 8 o'clock, don't
We
they?
have to just keep being serious then.
Well, maybe it works.
Yeah, maybe it does.
Maybe it does work.
Maybe it does. What we've got here, they Catherine? Chipboard embellishments, 3 sheets. You've got here.
Saving £14. What have we got here, Janice?
So I was going to say it, but I'm just, you know, I have to think things through in my head. That old saying, 3 sheets to the... where you used to hang out the washing. Anyway, these are your chipboards, and you've got lots of different designs on here, all from Graphic 45.
Aren't they lovely?
So you've got your labels, you can add your sentiments in here. You could make, these would be great for journaling actually.
They would. You've got frames and inserts to the frames as well, so you can use them together, you can use them separately.
Right, oh that's good.
You've already got the little holes in there. You've got the tags with the holes in, so you can put your ribbon through, your string through. Great for your journaling, like you say.
Yeah, look, there you go, there's
Yeah.
Paris,
I like
there's
this set.
London, Roma. Oh, I've been to Rome, love Rome. And then you've got like your little buttons there.
They are little buttons.
Yeah, little buttons. And they're with Paris. Oh, we're being all serious again. How much of the stock has gone?
£11.97. Again, less than half price. 229238.
And they're easy to pop out as well. You just simply pop them out. That's in a bit of protective plastic, so it's not going to pop out all the way. But they are easy. Ooh, they are easy to pop out. Right, moving on.
Oh, we've got some more Graphic 45.
Oh, I love these. Love these.
This is really nice. I love the colours of this. And of course, Graphic 45, always double-sided. So let's have a little look at what we've got here. We've had a bit of a Safari Africa theme going on this week, haven't we?
Yeah,
with
we
Graphic
have.
45.
Yeah, love this. So this is Africa in here. And nice thing about this, you could cut both sides up if you want to. You could cut into it if you wish. Or, do you know what would be really nice?
if you've been to Africa, or maybe you want to go to Africa, or maybe there's different parts of Africa with different animals and things like that, do you know what you could do? You could pierce a hole in the map in different areas, for example, if you've been to South Africa or up here in the north, and then you could put little LED lights behind it.
Oh, that's a good idea. Do
So
you know,
it'd be
for
like all the
1
little
minute,
couches.
Janice,
Yes.
I thought the seriousness had gone and that was going to lead into a joke, but
No.
it wasn't. That was actually
yeah.
a very serious and fantastic suggestion.
It's a good idea, isn't it?
Excellent idea.
Oh, thank you.
And you can do that 25 times over because you've got 25 sheets.
Yeah, you certainly can. 25 sheets, all the same, double-sided. So if you do one project and you like it, you can do it again. But I like these because you can cut into them. So you could use these as borders if you want to. And you do have that giraffe, you have the rhinoceros, and you have...
There's a parrot there.
Is it a parrot or is it a
cockatoo.
cockatoo?
Is it a cockatoo?
No, it's just the one. It's
Cockatoo.
Cockatiel.
Or cockatiel.
just the one cockatiel. And the rhinoceros and the zebra. And the ships in the background and the giraffe. And there's one of each. Not two.
No, there's 25 of each because you've got 25
Yeah, there's 25
sheets.
each sheets. Yes, I was talking about the individual animals.
Oh, I see. Okay. Right, 601787 1999. That's a £19 saving.
We've got a fact or fiction. Yeah, a little game that we play throughout the show.
Can we play it again all night?
Yes, let's do it. Right. Okay, well, up until 8 o'clock.
Okay.
What you do with Sam in the next hour is entirely up to you. Right, this fact or fiction is from Ross, our producer. Ross has been to 22 different countries. Fact or fiction? Well, if he's travelled in the UK, that's
one country. Kind of.
no, 1, 2, 3. Wales, Scotland,
I
and
know,
England.
but it kind of, I know.
An island.
Yeah.
So that's 4.
Yeah.
Shetland
that's
Islands. Well, they're not a country. I did say United Kingdom. Okay, 22 countries. Fact or fiction?
I'm going to say fact.
I'm going to say fiction. Ben?
I think he's a well-travelled man, in fact.
He thinks you're a well-travelled man, Ross. Jimmy? He's going for fact. Ooh. Ross, reveal now. It's fiction. He's not been to 22
you
different
big
countries.
fibber, Ross.
He's been to 8. Wow. I'll have to add up the ones I've been to. Excluding the ones I got kicked out of. Right. Let's move on. I did. Let's move on.
What have we got here? We've got some more stamps for you.
Oh, yeah, nice collection.
Different selection here. Now we've got some Christmas there, we've got some non-Christmas, we've got some florals in there. 62 stamps in total.
These are lovely, aren't they? And very individual. You see, you've got your butterflies there, you've got your flourishes there, your love hearts. Where else are you going to get a set of stamps like this? Why are you making me laugh? You've got your Christmas stamps as well. Oh dear, we are so not going to work
there
together
is a sweet
again.
little deer there. Look.
There is, yes. Talking of deer, it's got the craft along, haven't we, on Sunday?
Oh, it's Sunday. Oh, I can't wait.
Can't wait for that.
Oh, it's
is
gonna
it
be mayhem.
you, me and Ben?
As far as I'm aware.
Ben, are you doing the craft along as well?
It should have been Emily, but she's double booked us.
Oh. Well, Ben, floor manager Ben, extraordinaire, my rock. He is. He's crafting with us on
He
Sunday.
is. We're going to have so much fun.
We are. If you want to go for these, it's a great price, only £9.98. 62 stamps in total, and you're only going to get those right here.
915919.
No, we're not all right.
Let's move down.
Did you have some of that bubbly?
What, sorry?
Did you have some of the bubbly that Angela Paul brought to celebrate the birthday?
I had a little tiny bit.
Yeah, I
Not as
did.
much as you, obviously. I only had one bottle. How many did you have?
I have my party hat on and everything. I think the pictures are on Facebook. They're great. Books. Always good when we bring you books, because they're books that we bring you. £12.98, saving £13. Japanese paper embroidery. Which one's that? It's that one. Yeah. So look at this.
Right, you have a look at that one. I'm going to flick through this.
Oh,
one.
this is good. So this is going to give you. What's that? Won't show that one. Oh, hang on, wait. That's Catherine at the end of the day. After she's... That's just after Good Evening, Hochanda. Don't let me work with her again. No, these are great books because if you've got card or you've got paper and you want to stitch through it, it's a beautiful craft, it really is. So this is going to give you lots of different stitches to accomplish your project. So this could be something brand new, or it might be something that you're trying your hand at. Now you've got a book to help you work through that, and you've got white work.
You certainly have. Now this is beautiful, actually.
Is it?
Yes, let's have a little look at this one. So if you like your needlework, or maybe you're looking for a new craft, this is a great book for you. Now needlework and white work has been around for many years.
Why are you laughing?
Stop it. You are.
It has been about, and red work, because there's red work, there's white work, and there is blue work, isn't there, with the quilts. That's something I have learned, isn't there? There is, isn't
It's
there?
the blue work?
Yeah, there is. There's blue. There's red work and blue work. You know, with the quilting,
Yeah.
with the stitching, yes, there's red work, which is predominantly in America,
Okay.
and there was blue work as well, which was using the blue stitch. That's something I
Right,
learned.
okay. Well, this is white work, so this
Okay.
is white stitching onto white fabric, nonetheless. Now, that's nice. I like that white on white, tone on tone. We see that with cards as well, don't we?
Yeah, it'd be
but with
quite
your
nice,
stitching,
actually.
think of your embroidery, maybe your laces, that sort of thing. Maybe more vintagey.
I wonder if there's a book for the red work and the blue work as well, or whether it's just the same thing. You know, if you did like to do the red work, could you use this book
I think
to do that?
we could do something here, Janice, you know. I think we should introduce green work.
Who work?
Green.
Green work. Why not?
I know.
Listen, red work is it's quilt. If you imagine a quilt, because our lovely Jimmy's going, what does it even mean? A quilt, and then you've got the lovely red going through there with lots of different flowers and things. Well, people have done red, they've done blue. Let's do green.
Let's do
It's got to
green.
start somewhere.
I know.
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
Yeah. Jimmy has got a fact or fiction. Jimmy.
Oh.
When Jimmy was younger, he won a chess tournament. Chess. Chess or chest? Chess. Well, you might have been bulking up. I don't know. Well, Jimmy's what, 32 now? He might have been 28. When he was younger, how old, Jimmy? Let's get the age in. How old? When Jimmy was 12, he won a chess competition.
I'm going to say fact. It didn't say where he won it. It doesn't have to be worldwide, does it?
No.
Does it? It could just
I
be
think
in the
it's
local
fact.
corner shop.
I
He
think
might
it's
have just
fact.
sat outside the... I don't know.
I
Fact.
think it's fact. Ben thinks it's fiction. Ross? Fact. Jimmy? It's fiction.
Oh!
Wow.
I did see as a chess player.
Yeah, you did play as like a game of... checkmate, he's saying. If you've got any fact or fiction, please do let us know. If we've got any on Facebook, the guys will let us know in the gallery.
I know what my fact or fiction is.
Let's save it till after this.
Okay.
Is this your fact or fiction or your fact?
This is my fact or fiction.
Okay. Do this first, then we'll do it.
Okay.
What is it?
It's ribbon and bows.
Yeah.
Lots of them, in fact. In fact, have you ever tried tying little bows this small, Janice?
Let's have a look at the
Especially with satin ribbon. In fact, have you ever tried
yes, I
tying
was gonna
bows
say.
that small?
You see how tiny they are. These are all tied for you, ready to go. And you get 10 packs of your bows. They're assorted colours. And that 20, does that 20 mean 20?
That's
20
your ribbon
metres?
reel.
That's your ribbon reel.
This
yes. I was going to say 20, because if
you're going to line all these up, it's going to take you ages. 20 metres of the ribbon, that's fabulous.
That's really nice actually, because it's double-sided satin, it's woven on the edge. Not all the bows are the same, you've also got these, look, as well.
Oh, they're nice embellishments.
These little flowers, and, oh, and these. Thinking Christmas green here, there we go. Oh, perhaps you're having a wedding with an emerald green in it.
Oh, that's nice. You can make brooches out of those as well.
You could, couldn't you?
That'd look very pretty.
Yeah.
If you do want to get hold of these, £9.98, saving £17. That's a great price. It's on all serious again. 543514 is your item number. So great for your faux flowers and then put a little bow underneath or something like that.
Should we do my fact or fiction?
Let's do
I have got a true fact for you later, but this is my fact or fiction.
Right, go on then.
Did I, or did I not, receive a box of cake from Dave and Brig? Ooh. Or did someone hide it from me? Did I receive it? That's the question.
That's the question. Did Catherine receive... Well, I don't need to repeat it, you heard it, sorry. Why do I feel like I just need to summarise? So, you mean you got it?
I'm saying, did I receive it personally, or was it hidden away from me?
That's a question, that's not fact or fiction.
I know, but is... All right, I'll rephrase it then. Is it fact or fiction that I didn't get the cake from Brig and Dave?
Fact or fiction? Did Catherine get the cake?
Okay.
Hold on.
Fact or fiction? Have I received cake from Brig and Dave today? That's the question.
Catherine has cake to eat. Fact or fiction? Are we doing it now? Oh, I'm going to go on all night. Fact or fiction, Ben? Fact or fiction, Ross? Fact or fiction, Jimmy? Fact. I think it's fact. What is it? What is it?
I'm so pleased to say it is fact. Thank you very much, Dave and Brig. Finally,
We got to the end of that fact or
someone,
fiction.
Alex, very kindly brought it into the lounge for me and left it for me, because some meanies yesterday just kept it secret from me.
Not me. I didn't keep it secret from you.
It might not really have been a fact or fiction, but I did just want to make it very clear so I could say a special thank you to Dave and Brig.
Yes, thank you, Dave. Thank you, Brig, for the
I did
cake.
get it.
Yes.
I've got my proper fact coming up later then. Yes.
Oh, help us.
It's not a question, it is a fact.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Right, what have we got here? We have got some pre-folded card for you in different sizes. You've got 100 pieces in total. I like these smaller ones.
So do I. We've got assorted sizes here as well. Oh, lots of squares. I like those. And we've got DLs as well. We've got, oh, it looks like 6x6, 5x5. We've got...
Let's open one of each up and have a look.
A5.
So we've got these smaller
7x5.
ones.
That's a 7x5 that I've got there.
Shall we line them up in size
Okay,
and then
all
you
right.
can see them?
What have you got there?
I've
Right.
got that one there.
Have you got this one?
Oh,
Yes,
no.
you've got that one.
There. Got that one there.
Have you got that? No, got that one.
There. I need the DL.
You need... Where's it gone there?
That one there. There you go. Right, let's move those. So that's that one there. That's
Have we got this one?
that one there.
We haven't got this one.
That's that one there. That's that one there.
Wait a minute.
And then that's
Where's this one going?
that's that one there. That's it. And then that's that one there. There you go. There are all your sizes that you're getting. 100 pieces in total, 270 GSM, assorted sizes, £9.90. That is a brilliant price. Right, let's have a look at the website because we're going to hop over to something else.
Let's do that. Oh, now then, have we got any sellouts? Yes, the firework sprays have now gone. They were our first item, of course. Now, we've been very busy on the stamps. Limited stock on those. Don't forget, we've got the Graphic 45 paper and the chipboard for you. We have got so much, in fact. And, oh, don't forget those ribbons and bows. You'll never sit and tie those yourself, will you? And the card blank collection there, 5-star reviews. Oh, the craft-alongs there. Don't forget that. That's coming up on Sunday. Now then, what about our All-Stars from today?
Did you order yours? Did you?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe it's on that direct order list. This is a fabulous deal, though. We did the show today. You did a show and I did a show.
I did do a
with
show.
Mike. Always blows me away when we've got the cricket on the show because it can do so much, Catherine. And let's take it from your perspective.
Okay.
As a crafter, why did you want this?
Well, for me, there was a lot of reasons because you have got the dual housing, so you can put blades in there and pens in there at the same time. So you don't have to be switching about those different items, do you? So you don't have to take one out and put another in and keep switching because that drives you mad. You look at the machine to start with, Janice, and it's sleek. It looks very nice, doesn't it? That's going to sit beautifully on anybody's desk. But there's not lots of scary buttons and screens. It's very simple. It tells you when it needs your attention. It's very, very simple. Now, also, it's not just for card makers.
No,
it's for your home decor people. It's for your soft crafters. You can design yourself. You can go to the website and get so many different designs already there for you as well.
Yeah, you can. That software is downloadable to your it's doing so well. It's downloadable to your tablets and your smartphones. So if you're thinking, shall I get this, shall I not? You've got half an hour left of the show because this price is this today price. So the price is going back up at midnight. So you can download the software and have a look and see how easy that is to use. What also makes this great and special is that when you're cutting with fabric, that rotary tool, it's like a hot knife through butter. So there's no catching, there's no snagging. And that's what makes this stand out on the market. But the deal also includes your mats for your fabric and your paper. You've got your tools as well, your essential tools. And it's always good to have the right
I've
tools.
just realised I've got an inky finger.
I was going to say, I thought you was going to say, I've got a finger. I was going to say, well, you've got 10. Unlike me, I've got 9 toes. Then we've got the pens just there in the metallics because your makeup will draw for you. Well, you can do the designs and it will draw out on the card. So endless possibilities. And you've also got the vinyl.
Yep. Various different sorts of vinyl there as well, including the Sports Flex. Did you see that?
Yeah, the Sports
That's
Flex.
amazing.
So put that onto a piece of clothing, sports clothing, and it will stretch. It will
And it really
expand.
does stretch, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
does.
Even on Lycra.
Without breaking.
Yeah. And you've got your cardstock as well. Beautiful colours there. Of course, you're going to get your instructions. Something else as well. Because the shipping is coming from the US.
Yes.
You can go and download the app and you can create your own designs without having the machine already there.
Yeah.
So what you can be doing is designing or deciding what you want to do when the machine arrives. So when it arrives, it's out of the box. You just get going.
Yeah, you do. And something else near to Catherine with the vinyls, the end one. What's the name of that?
That is our permanent frosted. I forgot about this one.
Now that
yes,
looks
this
like
is amazing.
you've etched onto glass. If you use that to cut out your patterns, it really does look like you've etched onto a piece of glass. It looks amazing. No one will know. No one will know that you've not etched into that glass. Well, they might know if they're watching the show. But it is very, very convincing and it's really easy to use. But that's included in the package. You get your instructions, lots of online tutorials as well. But that price is available on FlexiBuy. This, I think, is a game changer for you. And if you want to start a business, you've got your whole ecosystem here. You can divide that cost into 3, which means today, your first payment, I'm going to spin that around. There you go, £140.64. You're saving £58 on this whole complete package. And when you get this home, you can start making, you can start creating. So the time comes next time to take your £140.64, which will be mid-September. You may have made and sold some of your items, which is fabulous.
Exactly. Now then, if you haven't quite got the pennies for the bundle, but you're not far off, maybe you just want to go for the machine, because you can get that as an individual on its own, the same machine, so you don't need to go for all of the accessories. You can maybe collect those along the way. So for the machine on its own, there you can see £379.99. Now there you go, 091641, again available with that FlexiBuy option, 3 payments of just £126.66.
And we open that up.
I just love that. How smooth is that?
It's ready to go. 091641 is your item number if you want to go for the machine on its own. Like Catherine said, what a great price. This is Good Evening Hochanda. It's great to have your company. I'm glad you've joined us because we've got some great deals to talk about. That is your Cricut Maker Ultimate Cutting Machine. So excited for you if you've got that and you're getting that delivered directly to your door. Remember, dispatching that on the 22nd of August.
But we just didn't have the machine there, did we? We've got another machine for you as well.
certainly
Cricket
have.
again.
This is
Very
proven
busy on
to
this
be
one as well.
very busy because you can use this throughout all kinds of different crafting, including just to iron with if you want to. This is your Easy Press. This is the 2nd generation. Underneath, the whole of that plate gets hot.
Yeah.
To a
And it's
temperature of your
non-stick.
choice. Which is fabulous. And then, because it's easy to pick up, if you have dexterity problems, you can pick it up with 2 hands. But you've got your controls, very, very easy to see. Let me lift that up. So you've got a screen, you can set your temperature and you can set your time.
You certainly can now. Have you thought about maybe making and selling baby clothes, personalised T-shirts, that sort of thing? Maybe just as a hobby, maybe you've got an occasion that you want to make for. You can add your own vinyl stick-ons, can't you, with this? Very, very easily. But also for me, I think this is great for your soft crafters. Think of your applique, think of your mixed media with the journals as well, Angelina fibres, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that'll be good. Now, we were talking earlier about this is going to be very, very handy for a product that you were selling on Sunday.
Yes, the fuser mat. The fuser mat. So if you are a soft crafter and you're building up your own applique, just think, because the heat that the fuser mat will take, this will actually, you can vary the heat on this. It goes up incredibly hot, but the fuser mat takes, I think it was 220 degrees, something like that, which you can set this at. So instead of going on your applique, Janice, with that little iron where you have to hold it down, count so many seconds, move it, hold it down again, you've got a bigger plate, you hold it down on top of the fuser mat, and your applique is done. I just think it is amazing.
Yeah, it
for
is.
both soft crafter and paper crafter and any other sort of crafter.
And the great thing is, just leave it and it will time it and it will bleep and then you pick it off.
I know,
You're
it's
also
fabulous.
getting... Pardon?
It's fabulous.
It is. You're also getting this mat as well. Now, this is no ordinary mat because this is going to transfer the heat back up, but it's not going to transfer the heat down onto your surfaces. That's why that's really, really important. So it's not like an ironing mat that's just been cut into a square. It's a special layered mat. So the heat will transfer back up. And something brand new is this. We all love this.
How nice is that? So stylish, isn't it?
Yeah, love that. Even got the red on as well to match your Easy Press. So that's going to house very nicely. In fact, do you know something? I didn't open this up. I know a bag's a bag, and you open a bag and you put things in a bag. But I like to see what's in the bag. What's in the bag? Now, there you go. So you've got your straps to place on and to keep it in place. There you go. So you can put the strap on, keep it into place, and then it's not going to shift and move.
It's nice that you've got a pocket on the back, Janice.
Yeah, you've got a pocket on the front,
And on the front.
and you've got a pocket on the back. You know what's lovely about the pocket on the back, Kathy?
You can put things in it.
Yes, but you've got the magnet.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Do you know, I didn't know that was there.
Ah, you see.
I just think it's so stylish.
I really do. I really do think that's stylish.
And you're going to get vinyl as well.
Yes, you are. 3
Including
rolls.
your glitter vinyl, which looks amazing, I've got to say. On the samples we saw today, just incredible. I thought Mike was a lovely guest, you know.
Mike's lovely, yeah, he really is. He does workshops. He's got a blog online. If you want to go and check him out, he's called The Crafty Gentleman.
Ooh. Well, yes, just have a look for him and see if you can find him. But he was amazing as a guest. He really was.
He really is. We love our cricket guests. We've got Mike and we've got Emma, and they rotate. So it's lovely to see both of them come here to Hochanda. What? What?
Because you said rotate, I've just got a vision of them stood on a turning platform like Angela Paul's Christmas tree.
Now you see me. Hey, should we try that? Go on, just do it.
What?
Stand there. Just do it. Stand there. Right, so let's rotate. Go that way. So, what are we looking at now, Catherine?
What are we looking at?
Just do something, Jimmy. Take it away from us. Oh, we're going to a Freedom VT. There you go. Thank you. Off we go.
Hello everyone, I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every month? For just a £6.97 monthly fee, you will benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And you know the best bit? You can cancel any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you will also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom member discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings on behind the scenes. Just look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 10,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being a part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm now going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
It's lovely because you have the special offers, don't you, that give you a nice discount off, sometimes up to 20%.
I don't have to worry about the postage. I can spend a fiver on something that I've seen as and when I've seen it, or I can spend 20 or 30 or 50 pounds, it doesn't matter.
I get special offers, I get special discounts. They tell me when everything's happening. So if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there.
Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see? You could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no ongoing monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 88888. So don't forget, you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and a members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
Perfect to become a Freedom member. You might want to become a Freedom member so you can purchase the one-day special. You don't have to be a Freedom member, but of course your P&P will be included. Here's Sam. Hello.
Hi again.
Hi again. Yeah, we were together at 6 o'clock.
Yes, we were. Wasn't that long ago.
No. And we wanted to give you a reminder of your one-day special. Maybe you didn't see the show at 6. Sam will be back with Catherine at 8 o'clock. But this is your perfect storage solution. What are we getting with the one-day special?
So you're getting. So we've had the caddy on a few times, but this time we've bundled it together as a set of 4. So you're getting the 4 caddies and also the wheelbase as well. So you're getting this whole modular system here.
Yeah. Perfect. Now we can break these away from that main system because it's very, very easy to do so.
So the grey levers that you can see going at the front of the product here, so they're all clicked in at the moment. So if we lift that up, you can see that that's one unit. So if you were to break them down, so if you unclip the grey levers, we'll just take the top one off.
Yep.
So you can see then that you would just take the one layer with you, so you don't have to keep all 4 locked together.
Perfect. And what we love about this as well is all the individual storage units that you're also getting.
Yes.
With your one-day special, and that's where the real value comes in.
Yes, you're getting 16 of the single pots. They're around about 4 inches, 4.5 inches in diameter. So you get lots of kind of craft products in there, materials, and then you're also getting 4 of the double as well.
And they're all see-through. Clearly, because you can see through to all of the items in your crafting stash, especially if you've got them stacked up like this. You need to know which ones you need to go to, which is brilliant. And the wheels themselves, of course, they're a great benefit if you've got a craft room, if you've got laminate flooring, wooden flooring and short pile carpet.
Yeah, so we designed the caddy first. So just to mention, we designed it in-house, so it's our product. We came up with the innovation behind it. And as we found, so the product itself will hold 3 stone of weight, the handle will, before it would potentially break. So we've tested it up to that point. Now that for some people may be too heavy, so this is why we designed the wheelbase, so it locks on and then you can manoeuvre the product nice and easy. And the same way that the top layer or the caddies lock together, the wheelbase locks together in the same manner as well. So you can see the lever on there. So we unclip.
Perfect. And the wheels themselves will turn 360 degrees, so it's going to make it very, very easy. Lots of hairdressers, dog groomers, crafters. You could have this in the garage if you want to as well, or any area that you've got room for storage, and then that's going to give you more room because you've got all your items stacked up like so.
And what we find a lot is that this is kind of, it's stored on the floor and it just slides nicely underneath the desk. So when you don't want it in the way, you can easily manoeuvre it.
Yeah,
store it away, and then when you need it, just pull it back out.
Now that's your one-day special. We do have some other items on the show, and we have got some wall storage or wall mountings for you. So you could not mountings, that would be silly, just things that you put on your wall. But it does mean that you can take these out of the caddies and place them onto the wall if you want to.
Yeah, so you can get 2 of the 22-inch mounting bars. They do come with a fixing, so once you've got those on your wall or above your workstation or garage, shed, wherever you want to use them, the way that the canisters actually sit into the caddy itself, they basically lock over the mountain bar.
Yeah.
So that enables you to keep your workspace nice and clear, have everything that you need only an arm's reach away.
And here's those great pictures we were showing you earlier on. There you go, and that's how we can mount those storage canisters onto the wall if you want to. And the beauty of it is you can have them as high or as low as you want. So if you want them low next to your table, because you can't reach up high, then that's going to give you the opportunity to do it where you want. So that's your one-day special. There is more on the show, some more fantastic storage as well. And Sam will be back with Catherine at 8 o'clock tonight, so we'll go and let you have a bit of a rest before the 8 o'clock show. Thanks for stopping by, Sam. Let's have a look at the website. This is where you can go to buy all the products on Good Evening Hochanda, and you can have a sneaky look at the one-day special if you want to get hold of that. Right, we're coming back now to our sunset specials. Hello. Where did the sting go?
It's Jimmy. What's he doing?
Jimmy's having a shimmy, all by himself. Right, fact or fiction? Ross, lovely producer Ross, have we had any fact or fiction? Fact or fiction from our lovely viewers? We've had one from Dave. Here we go. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Fact or fiction? That could be a trick. No, it could be a quick trick question, because they go round, but do they go round and round? That's a trick question. Round and round. Fact or fiction? We'll leave that one with you. Right, so we've got Dali art. I nearly said Dali art. Would you say Dali or Dali? Dali, it's Dali.
Dali, is it?
Dali, Dali.
Dali. Dali's if it's posh.
Dali. We've got some darling Dali art. These are lovely. We really do love these designs, and you're loving them as well because they're limited stock. £9.98 for the whole complete stamp set. 29 stamps in total.
£9.98, saving £10.
It's a good price.
Item
Limited
number
stock.
140702.
Shall we move on?
Limited stock.
£9.98.
Yeah. I've still got a fact.
Have you? Right, shall we hear your fact now?
Okay, shall we hear it now?
Are you sure it's a fact and not a question?
It's definitely a fact.
Are you
No,
sure?
It's definitely a fact.
Okay, right.
It's a little bit gross, not in a terrible
no,
way.
not your
No, but it's a
tomatoes.
fact. It's a fact, right? Did you know
Yes. I mean, no, I don't
that
know.
a mattress, when it is 10 years old, is double the weight it was when you bought it? That's fact.
Is that
this
because,
is fact.
Is that because when you bought it you were single and now you've got someone in your life?
Nope. No, the mattress, not the mattress with people on it. It's a fact that a mattress is... No, I'm not doing fact or fiction. This is just a fact.
Catherine's now having a little discussion with Jimmy, our director. Not with you lovely people at home.
This is not the game.
Jimmy,
This
it's
is just
not
a
fact or
fact.
fiction. It's a fact.
This is Catherine's facts.
Okay. I can't... oh, gosh, really?
Bed bugs.
10 years.
Skin.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not. I told you it wasn't very nice, but it's true. You can find it on the internet, and I can tell you now, it is completely true.
Don't believe everything you read
All
online.
of the things that get into your mattress.
Wow.
Over 10 years, including snails.
Including
yes.
snails, yeah. So far from Catherine and her facts, we know about tomatoes that are grown on the train track line because human waste comes from the trains and tomato seeds aren't digested by humans.
It's true.
And a mattress doubles in weight due to all of the skin and bed bugs. For anyone eating...
Perspiring.
For anyone eating
to it.
and enjoying your dinner, I'm sorry.
Shall I find a nice... You see, I'm all this glittery, flowery sort of person.
I was going to say,
really...
tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Then we hear a fact out of Catherine's mouth and it all goes downhill.
But it is true.
When we hear a fact, everywhere else in the building, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la. You do hear that when Catherine
Catherine's coming down the corridor. You're like, where's Catherine? We've got to have a meeting. Hang on a minute. La, 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 la. Skipping down the corridor, little bluebirds flying around. And then, when we come into Good Evening Hochanda, oh dear.
Ross has got another one.
Okay.
Oh.
If you what? If you what, Ross?
Don't try this at home.
Yes. Oh, if you lift a kangaroo's tail off the ground, it can't hop. But when kangaroos hop, their tails are off the ground, aren't they? Graphic 45. We've got an excellent deal on here, £11.97. So hop to it, get these now, saving £14. 3 sheets, 229. 238 is your item number, which is fabulous. Talking of kangaroos, here's Africa. Oh no, kangaroos in Africa. These are lovely, again from Graphic 45, and you have got 25 sheets.
25,
double-sided.
exactly.
All the same.
I'm trying to do my sales here.
Right, go.
Oh, it's like that scissors, rock, paper thing, isn't it?
It could be.
Shall we? I can't remember.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Shut your eyes and turn it and see if we can get the same one. Right, after 3. Shut your eyes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Yes! Yes! Do it again, shut your eyes.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, no. All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. One more time. Shut your eyes. Ready?
1, 2, 3. Good. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Especially when I have my eyes open.
You cheat!
Fact or fiction? Of course I did. Right.
We haven't given the prices yet. £19.99, save £19. 601 787.
Don't be fooled by skipping Catherine. Especially, can you imagine Halloween, you skipping down the corridor? There's a whole new thing.
Oh, I'd be scared. I'd be very scared.
Oh, the shivers there. Right, if you want to get a hold of these, it's a great place to get a hold of them, right here. All of these stamps, 62 in total, £9.98, which is brilliant.
It certainly is. Yes, saving £21.50. You've got 62 stamps in total here. 915919.
Christmas tree, which is actually a rhyme. Oh, Christmas tree, do 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 do. You've got your love hearts in there, your banners. Can't do it all because I have to pay for it. You've got your apertures and your roses.
Oh, you mean your frames? Is that the one you're looking at?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yep, down the corridor. Oh, Janice, I'll help you out with that ink. It's called this. Oh, that paper, I'll help you with that. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. As soon as we get in here, you mean a frame, don't you, Janice? Yep, it's a frame, not an aperture. I beg your pardon.
Come on, move down. We've got some books.
Oh, we have, yes. We have got some whitework books and we have got your Japanese paper embroidery.
Wouldn't it be great if we've got books of true facts?
I've got one at home.
Have you?
Yeah, I've got a book of facts. It is brilliant. I've had it since I was 11 years old because I am obsessed with facts. I love them. Yes.
Didn't you know the facts that I have said then?
Maybe, but I just wanted you to have a little bit of, variety as far as facts are concerned. We could have a fact off. If you want.
Or about the X fact.
Yeah, we could do the X, yeah. What's a fact and what's not a fact? Fact X, X fact.
What's your book?
My book is all about Japanese paper embroidery, where you get those threads and you place them through paper. Here's a great example on the back. He's got lots of patterns in here, lots of hints, lots of tips, and lots of designs that you can follow. Love that. What's in yours, Catherine?
What's in mine? Well, I've got the white work book here. Yes, this is wonderful. The A to Z, nonetheless, of white work. No blue or green in this one, it's just the white. And you can see the various different stitches there. We've got lots of samples, lots of instructions. Do you know, this is a really nice book actually. Very easy to follow, I would say.
But not easy to find once the white work is on the white because you can't see it.
There, look, isn't that pretty?
Yeah,
I really like that.
It is pretty.
That is
That is
very, very
lovely.
nice.
You
Look at
might
that.
carry that through the corridors. La, 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 la.
Both of those books for $12.98.
It's a great price, it really is. And we're busy for these. Believe it or not, we are busy. No, we aren't. It's great to have your company. 590313. We've got another fact.
Oh, what's this one?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
A sheep,
a root. Oh, sorry.
a duck, and a rooster were the first passengers in a hot air balloon.
Oh, I hope not. I hope that's fiction.
Oh, phew. It landed safely. That's if it's true.
Is it true?
Is it a fact?
Don't believe everything you read on the internet. Apparently it's true.
It's a fact.
Oh.
Is it a fact? Is it really a fact? It's a fact.
Okay,
A rooster, a duck, and a sheep. Wasn't it the one?
Fact or fiction? I've got one, and it's craft related.
Okay, go on then.
PVA glue.
Yes.
We know it. We use it. Okay.
Yep.
Do you know the origins of PVA glue? It goes
That's
back.
a question.
I know. Okay, but it's a fact. It's a fact. So it's kind of leading into it. It goes back quite a way. PVA glue. It was used in the elements of it was used in medieval times. You know, cottage loaves. You know, cottage loaf. There's two parts to the cottage loaf. Well, they used the PVA glue to stick the top of the cottage loaf to the bottom of the cottage loaf. And this was back in medieval times.
This is fact, not
well,
fact
you
or
tell
fiction.
me, fact
It's
or fiction?
fact.
You think that's fact?
That's fact.
Ben, fact or fiction? PVA glue was first used many, many years ago in medieval times. They used to connect the two pieces of the cottage loaf together using PVA glue, and that's where it originates from.
Fiction.
Have you ever seen a cottage loaf come apart? Fact or fiction? Ross? They both say fact. What do you say at home? Let's get some facts or fiction on Facebook Live before we reveal the answer, because we've got 2 minutes left. Move on, we've got bows.
Okay, we have got bows, and we've got a reel of ribbon as well. Double-sided satin, woven edge, beautiful, absolutely stunning. And we've got various sizes of bows here, already tied for you. You don't have to fiddle about trying to make them really small. They're already done for you. Do you know the nice thing about the bows?
Yeah.
If you try and tie bows that small, you end up wasting loads of ribbon because you've got to make them bigger.
Yeah, you're right.
Before you can pull them that small, then you have to snip the ends off. Well, this is done.
Yeah, and look how tiny they are.
I know.
Absolutely perfect, but they're going to look beautiful on your projects or even your gift tags. £9.98, 10 packs of bows and 20 metres of ribbon. Right, if you want to add those bows to some cards, let's move that along. We've got some cards for you.
We have.
Look how those cards take the ink sprays that we had on the show earlier on. Perfect, beautiful. Let's take those away to show you the sizes of the pre-scored cards that you're getting.
Yes, now, I noticed 5-star reviews on these on the website, you know. So, yes, that's worth looking at. 270 GSM, 100 pieces in total. This is a great buy, whether you can use them as your card blanks, whether you're going to cut into them, separate them, it's entirely up to you. But it's a great buy at £9.90, saving £10, 419735.
And they're multifunctional because they're landscape or portrait.
Wow.
Right, fact or fiction? Have we got anyone on Facebook? They're saying fiction. PVA glue was originally used in the medieval times to stick the cottage loaf together, and that's where it originated. It's fiction. You thought it was fact. I'm never having a sandwich at your house. Please don't use PVA glue on bread to stick any sandwiches together. It was pure fiction.
Yes, but you make glue out of flour and water, you see.
I
And there's
know,
flour
and that-
in bread, so I thought...
I know, well that's why I did a bit of a
Never
trickeroony.
mind.
Anyway, Catherine is coming up at 8 o'clock. She's going to go skipping now. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Stackable Solutions one day special with Tralalala and Sam. Be your creative best with cricket is coming up next, and Stackable Solutions one day special returns later on. Have a great evening, everyone.
Hello, I'm Pat.
And I'm Wendy.
And together we're Pastimes Quilling. I've been quilling for about 40 years actually. Wendy, not quite that long.
The products we actually sell are a range of kits, books, tools and accessories for the craft of quilling. Probably the most popular thing are the actual quilling papers, but we're constantly adding to it. We bring out new papers in different widths, we do new kits, new designs right through the year.
Quilling is a lovely craft because you can either do it as an individual or you can get together with your friends and do it as a group project. And we have lots and lots of ideas and we can't wait to share them with you, and we look forward to seeing you in the future.
So make sure you don't miss the Pastimes Quilling shows
on Hochanda.
Follow the white rabbit, but try not to be late. Follow the white rabbit for our very important date. Join us for Clarity, La Blanche and Craft 2. Studio Light, Royal Talons, Sentimentally Yours, and Katie Sue. Visit us in Crafterland, a week of celebrations, 7 days of offers as we thank the nation. We'll credit your account with 10% of what you spend. For Hochanda's 4th birthday, the fun will never end. Customers, suppliers, team and community. The Big Four are our values, working in close unity. Join us in August. Our celebrations will be grand. Welcome to the Big Four in Hochanda's Crafterland.
Well, hello everyone. Yes, welcome back. It's another one-day special, of course. This is the 8 o'clock show. 6 o'clock was the launch for a brand new one-day special, of course, and it's Deflecto. Now, we've seen Deflecto here many times before with, of course, Sam, but it's a first for me because I've not got to work with you.
No,
before.
I know. We were just saying that, weren't we?
Yeah, we were. Now then, busy launch. 20% of the stock has already gone, and many of you already know about the Deflecto storage, the sort and storage range, but many of you also won't. So let's have a little look at the one-day special straight away. So Sam, what have we got here?
So you're getting 4 of the Deflecto caddies, which you can see we've got the stack of 4, but you're also getting within this one day special the wheelbase as well. So previously we've sold the wheelbase separate, or we've done kind of a stack of 2, but we've bundled this together, and it's proved really popular.
It certainly has, and you're making a saving of £13. £56.95, 187 719. You are getting the 4 sort and storage caddies and the caddy wheelbase, of course. But we need to see how this fixes together, how it separates, what you can use it for. So, Sam, where do we start with this? And this is obviously, as you're going to, you see, built up the one-day special, but we can take this apart, can't we?
Yes. Probably one of some of the best feedback that we actually get about the product is how versatile it is, and the fact that it's a modular system. Because commonly, once you have a product this big, you know, it always remains that size. Whereas the beauty with this is, if we just spin this round so you can see the grey levers that run all the way down the side, on both sides of the product, if you unclip the top one, it enables you to take away a layer.
Oh, brilliant.
So if you only need to use this one, say you're off to do a certain project and you only want the items in here, you don't have to take the whole stack with you, you just take the one that you need, and then when you're done,
that's a great idea.
You pop it back on. Really easy to use. The locators, the locator holes are there. The grey levers fold nicely inside the handle, so when they're not in use, you haven't got to worry about them being broken. Then when you're ready, just open them back out. You can hear that snap, and then that's now back as the one, kind of one storage solution there.
Now you're going to get an awful lot in those storage caddies there, aren't you? Now I'm thinking, Sam, I'm a multi-crafter, so I papercraft, I do air dry clay, I do soft crafts as well, so I could have a different tier for every sort of craft that I do there, all in that one caddy.
And then, you know, say that you only want to do some kind of soft craft work, you only need to take, as we said, the one with you. You haven't got to take all 4. And the amount of canisters that you get, so you're actually getting 16 of the single-size canisters within this stack, and you're getting 4 of the double canisters as well. And just to give you an indication of size, that's around about 8 inches across. See, the single one is half of that. And we also have some accessories that work within this stack as well that we'll show you a little later.
Amazing. I love the fact that you can see completely through. Even the lids, although it's a different type of material or different plastic there, you can still see straight through that. I know Leonie's got this system.
She has,
She uses it all the time.
She does.
Yeah, I'm quite envious. I see her, you know, with the trolley going around, the little caddy taking them apart. But I know how much she loves it as well. Yeah. She really, really does. And, you know, if we know Leonie, and I'm going to say this in the best possible way, she's not the tidiest of crafters. But actually, when it comes to this system, she does keep it nice and neat because she's got no excuse, has she? She's got so many components there to separate all those items. And she can see exactly what she's looking for. They are amazing. They're brilliant. And the base on it as well, Sam, with the wheels, they'll go 360 degrees, won't they?
Yeah, so they're a little bit like kind of those, you know, you get the suitcases that you use for kind of travel where they'll go in all different directions. So, you know, nice and easy to manoeuvre. The same way that the caddies actually stack together, the wheelbase locks to the bottom one in the same way. So you don't have to keep the wheelbase on if you don't want to. So if you unclip, as we said, there's one of those levers either side. When you unclip that, you know, if you want to put the wheelbase away, you can do. It does separate from the stack itself.
I just love it because if you're short of space, maybe in your home you haven't got a dedicated craft room, maybe you've just got a desk in the corner or something like that, you can tuck that away, nice and neat, but what you can actually store in there is incredible.
Yeah, it's a lot. So if we just pop that kind of back on, and once they are stacked up, as you mentioned about space, you know, space is always a premium, whether it's at home or at work. You're going to get you've got lots of storage capacity here, but it's actually not taken up no more than probably a foot by, you know, 9-10 inches in regards to actual floor space when you look at the overall foot space of the product.
Just amazing. Now I'm thinking as well, not just crafters, I'm thinking about perhaps for your DIY, perhaps for baby, perhaps for keeping all sorts of different utensils in. If it was someone that maybe was using it for if they want it in a workshop, maybe in a shed, and you're going to keep screws and nails and things like that in it, what sort of weight will it take?
So the handle we've tested it up to round about 3 stone, which it's about 18 kilogram.
Wow.
So that's before, and we've tested it to that weight, and the handle was fine with that. So obviously if you've got a stack of 4, be mindful that it's not 3 stone in each layer. It would be 3 stone for the one, for the whole.
But to be fair, who's going to carry 3 stone around with them?
That's why you need the wheelbase.
That's why you need the wheels, definitely.
Exactly.
Could you, if you wanted, if you've got lighter weight things, maybe if you were a paper crafter and you'd got lots of things that you were cutting out, you were storing your cutouts in there, your die cut, something like that. If you wanted to extend the height of it, can you do that, or would you advise stay at this height and go for a separate one?
No, I mean generally, you know, what we see is that a stack of 6 is a good height for kind of next to your desk or a counter. I mean, I'd say, you know, we've seen stacks of 10 when we've done shows, you know, kind of people have wheeled away like 10 of them.
Yeah.
I guess it's as long as your arms will allow you to stack on the top.
Amazing, amazing. Now you could actually go for 2 one-day specials because you'll get the extra wheelbase. So maybe if you do craft, you go to workshops, you could keep one wheelbase at a workshop, keep one at home as well. So if you are moving things about, you've got that option as well. Of course, you've got other options to go with those sort and storage caddies as well, within various different items that we've got in the show today as well. Now then, I'm just going to lift this one down because we're going to look at something else. Now we're talking extra caddies. Here we've got 2 extra caddies right here. So this one could stack straight on top of there, could it then, Sam?
Yeah, so the grey levers, and as you mentioned, you don't need to keep them in this order. So if you needed to move the top one to the bottom, you can do. So the same, you know, kind of with the 2 that you get. So they're the same canisters. So you're getting 8 of the single canisters in this set and 2 of the double canisters as well.
Amazing.
And if we just show how easy it is to kind of lift them onto there, so they're locked together. So we're moving the 2 up. The way that the bottom of the product's been designed is just to make it user-friendly. So you can see the underside of the product has this square shape, And then when you actually look at the top on the lid, you can see that we've designed it as a little bit of a recess, and that just helps locate.
Yeah.
And then you can.
And that's going to keep it secure and not wobbling around. It's
Exactly.
not going to shuffle, is it?
Not slide around too much. Then once they're all up together, which they are, you can lift them up as well.
Amazing. Do you know, it is incredible. I know many of you have bought these already. I was looking at some of the comments on Facebook earlier, actually, and people that have got these and saying how incredible they are and how, you know, don't hesitate to buy. So we'll just look at the details for this one, of course. So the two caddies there, these are the extra ones we've got here that we've just shown you. Details on the screen, 613063, £30.98. You're saving £29 just on this one item today. Now we're going to take the top caddy off and let's have a little look at the tray. Right, okay.
So as we mentioned earlier, we've launched accessories that work with the caddy itself.
Okay.
So this was a product that I think we introduced kind of last year, and it's proven really popular, which is why we've put it together as this bundle. So you're getting the largest canister that we offer that will fit inside the caddy itself, which again, you know, it is the one-day special. This would fit with that.
I see, right. So instead of the three smaller ones there, you can put that whole one in there.
Exactly
you can
that.
change them around.
So as I said, it's the largest capacity one that we do, and then you have the storage tray in the top, which does come out. So you get the benefit of being able to store larger items there. And this proves really popular for when you're doing project work. So you'd have your smaller embellishments. You know, you may have some needles kind of in the top of there.
Yeah, I'm thinking definitely for your sewing, your little bobbins, your needles, your pins, all those bits for your soft crafters. That is great, actually. You're going to get the caddy and this as well. That's an amazing price, £21.97, a £3 saving on this one, 954722. Now, let's have a look at a little video because we've got more to show you as well, of course. So many different ways of storage. You are going to love these if you've not already got them and you've been ordering. 20% of the stock has gone. So let's have a little look at a video here. Yes, I think you'll agree. These are incredible, aren't they? They really are very, very useful. They're going to hold so many of your items, whether you're a crafter, whether you're DIY, whether you're into cake decorating, whether you want them around the home. So many options. But we've got more for you as well because this has been a busy item today, actually. This is a brand new today. Now, we've got the 6 stackable storage trays here. These are going to hold 12 by 12 papers. Now, why do you think these have been so popular today then, Sam? This is a brand new item, obviously, so
Yes,
we've not seen it before.
we've only had it, Deflecto Europe have only had this probably about a week, 2 weeks. We've been promised it earlier in the year, but we've taken our time to launch it, and you know, it's proved really popular. I think kind of one of the things that was surprised myself was I don't craft, so when I look at the cost of stuff, like I was surprised at how much you spend on paper and material, which I think, you know, when you look at this item, I mean, to fill this up with 12 by 12 paper would be a substantial amount of money. So to then only spend kind of, you know, just shy of £18 to keep it all safe, I guess just makes sense to do that.
It certainly does.
And it is, as we mentioned earlier, it's a modular system as well. So it isn't just a stack of 6. So you could take 3 in one room or, you know, kind of move them
That's
to
great,
another
actually.
location.
It is
in the
great
room.
to have that option. And as crafters, or as a crafter, I know that we do move things around quite a lot. And we do tend to take over the house and have more than one room for crafting in as well. Now, something else about this, Sam, without mentioning names, there are certain units that you can get from a certain shop that these will fit into perfectly.
Yes, so if you're familiar with Swedish flat pack
Yes,
equipment
that's the one.
and furniture, they will fit in there. I tested it earlier on.
And that is because I think many of us have got those in our craft rooms or around our house. I certainly did. Certainly do, still have, and in my unit as well. So that's a bonus that they're going to fit in, because so many people have got storage units like that. And it means that you're storing something away without taking up desk space as well.
That, yeah.
So it is a perfect option. £17.98, £4 saving on these. These were very busy earlier. 934 718. We've lost half of the stock. Don't forget the launch show was only 6 o'clock tonight, but we do have more for you, because what are these then, Sam? We've got markers here.
So this is you're getting two marker pots, so they interlock together. So you can see we've kind of slid these two together there. They'll hold up to 40 markers in there. Got a silicone insert, so if you did need to try and manipulate, if you were trying to put something larger in there, you would be able to do that because there is some flex.
That's useful.
And they also work with the one-day special as well. So if you were to take out a double or a single, that would fit in there as well.
Do you know, that is great actually, because how many of us have got alcohol pens or certain pens for crafting with? You're going to be able to store them. The other thing about the silicone there as well, it's gripping, so as you turn it on its side, they're not falling out.
They won't rattle around as well if you're kind of travelling.
That's brilliant. Do you know, great, so you can take your pens away with you as well. You know, if you've got the storage system there, just change, everything's interchangeable, so just take out what you need if you're taking them away, or going to a workshop, or changing around your craft room, of course. I think they're really, really useful, actually. I've got lots of pens, and mine are still in the cardboard boxes that are now getting a little bit tatty. I can't see them, I have to get them out of the box, then I have to find a tin or something to put them in. Great to have proper storage for them. £10.98, that's a freedom price on this one, as well as saving of £4.20. You've got two interlocking marker pots here, and they hold 40 markers in total. Lovely. Now this is interesting. We've got something for your tablet and your smartphone here.
So this was a product that we launched, I think it was around about Christmas time. And to be honest, we were overwhelmed with how many actually went so quickly. But I think, when we look at the product, it's a very simple product to use. The fact that it's made from plastic means, when I see kind of demos going on here of different crafts, it does get a bit messy sometimes with glues and paints and glitters. So you can wipe them clean. A lot of tablet holders are maybe like a faux leather, or they're a fabric. So once you get them stained, it's difficult to keep them clean. But also, so many people nowadays watch kind of I guess tutorials online of how to do stuff, and they prove really popular for that reason. So we've got the smartphone one at the front, and then we've also got the tablet one as well, which if we turn that round, you can see the way that they work.
Now, obviously, we can't give you the phone or the tablet, but the two stands are there together for a great price of £13.98. So both the tablet stand and the smartphone stand as well. And I am just thinking, obviously we do the craft-alongs here on a Sunday every month. If you're crafting along and you want to keep an eye on what's going on, of course you haven't got a spare pair of hands to be holding tablets and phones. This would be great to have on your craft desk as you're crafting along. That's a bit of a plug, because I'm doing one this Sunday season. There you go. 309092. You're getting both of them, the tablet and the smartphone. Now, something else we've got another caddy here. So is this the one that we saw earlier, but this is as the individual?
Yeah, so we've, as we mentioned, we bundled it up with a single caddy. So this, again, is the large canister. It always proves really popular, I think, because it offers you the larger storage, so for kind of the dressmaking scissors that wouldn't fit in the double, the larger knitting needles, and I'm sure you could list off 1,000 other things that would fit in there. So the benefit with this is it works with the one-day special or with the 2 stack of caddies. You get the project tray in the top, which does come out.
Lovely.
So you can see, you can give that a wipe down if you need to, because you can take it out, but you still get to use the storage underneath.
I think, again, for your soft crafters, for keeping your needles and bobbins, and also thinking jewellery makers, maybe your pliers and your wires in the bottom, your beads in the top. They're so great, again, for taking away with you or, you know, transporting around as well. If you don't want to use it in the storage system, it can sit nice and neatly on your desk. Or you can just take it around with you. £9.98, £5 saving on this one, 406 349. Now then, we've got another option for you here. Now, this is amazing because I love my ribbons, and how many of us have got ribbons or reels of things that, you know, we throw them in the bottom of a bag or a drawer, they get tangled up. I spend hours untangling ribbon, that's so true. Now, this is great. Now, we've got here the ribbon dispenser. Do you want to tell us about this, Sam?
Yeah, so this, again, this is another accessory that works with the one-day special, or, you know, you may have previously bought the caddies on Hochanda. So this will work with the caddy. So you do get, if we just turn this around so you can see the product, you can see the dowel that runs through the centre of the product. So this canister is the largest one that we offer. It's 31 centimetres, I guess that would be width or length, depending on which way you hold it. There is some slight assembly when the product arrives at home. I'm just going to run through that with you. So I don't want you to get it and think, oh, it's broke. It isn't broke, you just got to put it together. So I'm going to get you to hold that.
Okay,
thank you.
Oh, that's heavy, isn't it? That's a good quality dowel.
And then you get the two, I should have taken this apart earlier. So you get the two side compartments. So when it will turn up at home, those two side compartments will be flat with the dowel in there. So all you need to do is slide them in on the side, like so.
So very easy to put together there, and they fit perfectly, absolutely perfectly.
The dowel obviously you would load with some ribbon, and then it fits in the locators there. So you would locate that, push, and that's ready to go.
There's a proper snap there that you can tell that it's holding really tightly. And this is going to take various sizes of ribbon or whatever. You can see actually in this one here, you can see we've got larger reels, we've got smaller ones, different thicknesses. So there's no set amount of what you're going to fit in there, because it will depend, of course, on the reel you're putting in there. But to be honest, you can get a lot in that.
Yeah, and I think as well, because the lids, every one of the canisters has the snap tight lid, so that basically if you were to knock it over, you know, the lid will stay nice and secure. But what it also does with ribbons, you mentioned earlier, you spend a lot of time untangling the ribbon. With keeping the lid shut, it keeps some tension actually in the ribbon itself, and you can see as we're pulling that out, it's still keeping the ribbon nice and tight inside the canister.
Just love it. That is very, very useful. A saving of £7 on this one, £9.98, item number 465810. And of course you can go for one or as many as you like of those while stocks last, of course. Now we've got something else for you here. Now, this is interesting. Now I did see this earlier because I was watching a little bit of you and Janice earlier.
Yes.
And this is extremely handy. You're going to get two of these. Now if you're wondering what this is for, this is to enable you to attach to a wall and connect those storage canisters.
Yes,
actually directly onto the wall, but you can take them on and off, can't you?
Yeah, so you're getting two of these, which is 44 inches in total. You do get the fixings as well, so you haven't got to go and buy kind of hardware when it turns up. All we ask you to do is just check the raw plug is suitable for the wall that you're attaching it to. So I said you get the two of those, and if we just turn that round, you can see the way that it's lit. And then the canister, the same way that these lock into the white frame of the caddy, the one-day special, they just sit over. So you can have that above your workstation, keeping your work area nice and clean for what you want to do, which is work. And this is only an arm's reach away, kind of just behind, you know, just in front of your desk.
Amazing. That is very, very handy. And yes, that is the only thing to check, and I can vouch for this because I've had personal experience of the wrong roll plug in a wall. So the fittings, just check the type of wall you've got. Some of them sometimes, and I'm just saying this, Sam, because if you've got plasterboard that's been stuck on with, you know, you can get hollow bits, can't you, behind, so you need special plugs for that. Exactly. But a great, great idea. You can have these all over your walls, go for as many as you like. Let's see these in action, actually, so it makes a little bit more sense, because there you can see just one of the bars has been mounted to the wall there. We can see the ribbon caddy there. You can change the sizes around. You can change the height of these. So if you want to go for more than one option, you certainly can. You are, remember, getting two, 22 inches in length each for just £9.99. So once again, if you're short of space, this is a great addition to your craft room or your crafting area. If you haven't got so much worktop space, of course, because everything's going to be to hand on the wall for you. Now then, something very different, and I like the look of these. Now I haven't seen these. Has Leonie got these as well? I think she has.
Yeah, she does a good job when I come in of trying to. If she hasn't had a chance to buy it, she's pleading to have some
Is
stuff.
she now?
So, yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Right, well, these look very interesting. We've got the carousels here. Now, these are amazing because you've got different shapes, different amounts of boxes here. You've got 2 different styles.
Yeah.
So tell us about these then,
So
Sam.
the one at the front is the 6 tub. So you're getting 6 of the. Obviously, it has the wrapper on at the moment, but I'm going to bring the one in from behind to show you. You get 6 of these large canisters.
Brilliant.
So these are around about 6.5 inches in height. You can take them off the base. One of the good things about the product as well is it's on what's technical term. It's on a lazy Susan base, so it spins round.
Oh, that's so handy.
All clear canisters, so you can quickly locate what you need. And that was one of the big things that you'll see with all of our storage. It's all clear, so you can quickly locate what you need. You aren't wasting time trying to find stuff. So you get the 6 tub, and then if we swap them round,
okay,
you've got the 9 tub version, which you lose 3 of the larger canisters, and then we just put in their place the 6 of the smaller.
That's a great mix
canisters.
though, isn't it? You've got the best of
Yes.
both there, really. So I'm thinking again, paintbrushes, your tools, maybe if you're a cake decorator, you could put your tools in there. You've got your areas for cutters, things like that. Again, your jewellery makers, so many ideas here for uses for these. Of course, it's not just for crafting, it could be DIY, it could be anything, it could be in the office, whatever you want to store in here, it would be fantastic. I'm thinking as well, bedrooms for makeup and little girls' rooms for hair bobbles and hair accessories. It'd just be perfect, wouldn't it? And they can see what they're getting to as well. So how many times we've gone into children's rooms and they've been rooting through the cupboards because they can't see what they want and they just throw it all out, and then you have to tidy it up. Store them in something like this, they can see exactly what they want and can go for the right box. It does save a lot of mess. £26.98 you can see there. £4 saving on this one as well, 065511. Now this is interesting coming up. We've got some magnetic sheets here. Now obviously we know magnetic sheets are great for your dies, but what is different about these then, Sam?
So when we when we'd shown Hochanda the product, they said, "Oh, it's white on the back of the product," which what we've seen in the US, in America, we're an American company, is that people are they're decorating them and using them for fridge magnets.
Oh,
or different,
yes,
as we've got their
great
kind of
idea.
games as well. But also, they're great for storing your dies on there, which is ultimately what is what we see them being used for most. Is that you're getting 6 of the sheets. The feedback we've had on this is that the quality is very good, the thickness is good, they're very easy to cut, and also the magnetic holds strong as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
Which is
I'm
what
just
you want.
thinking with the decorating, save the date or something like that. How many times do we see things like that?
Yeah.
We send the save the dates out, and because you don't want them to put them away somewhere and lose them, stick it on a fridge, and then there's no excuse then, is there? They can't say they've lost it 'cause you sent them in a magnet. These are great quality. £11.98. There's a £6 saving on these as well. Feel free to multi-buy once again. You've got 6 of them for one item number 866553. Great for your dies, great for cutting up, great for decorating. Unusual to see that white, that's white on one side, so it does open up the options for you. Now we're still going, we've got more for you. Now we've got some drawers here. Now these are interesting. I like these. These are nice and neat. So what would you put in here then?
So we designed this product with washi tape in mind. So when we kind of did some research into storage, which we do a lot of, and we're trying to create new innovation for storing craft items. So if you've got 150 washi tapes at home that are in a drawer loose, this is probably the product you should get. You can store them all nice and neat. It will hold up to 150, as I've just mentioned. And if we turn it round, you can see the individual compartments in each one of the 3 drawers. Now, the reason we do that is just to keep stuff nice and tidy. Generally, when you put stuff in a drawer, it becomes quite a mess.
It does.
So keeping those in there just helps keep stuff nice and tidy. But as we found, it's not just for washi tapes. We use it. My wife uses it for jewellery at home.
Yeah.
I've seen them in the offices in Hochanda with pens and different stuff like that on the desks as well. I think it's because it's a nice looking product. It's clear. It looks modern. It fits a lot of. You can get a lot of stuff in there, and it looks good as well.
It certainly does look good, and it's a great price again. £13.99, £3 saving. Item number 789099. Now we've got an interesting item coming up next. Now you're getting both of these. Now, oh, I've got to show you this. I'm going to take this forward. I'm sure we'll take the lid off in a second, but look at this. This is the accordion. You're getting 2 of these, both of the ones you see now. 80 marker holders here. So if you've got your alcohol pens, your various, maybe your Posca pens, that sort of thing as well, you can hold 80. Now, this is great because, once again, the clear lid, Sam, you can see exactly the pen you're going for. You're not sort of rummaging around. And have we got that wonderful acrylic, not acrylic, what was it, the silicone inside there to hold everything nice again?
They aren't the silicone in here, but the locators are a good size, so they keep the product nice and tight. And the depth of the product, we put some thought into how tall the product is. So if you were to tip this up, the pens will still stay in the locators that you've put them in. So we have put thought into even the height of the product to make sure if it does get knocked over, as accidents do happen, that you haven't then got to spend, you know, the next 10-15 minutes sorting out all your colours and putting them back in where you want them.
That is a great thing about that, actually, because if you want to colour code or colour coordinate, so you've got all your blues, all your pinks, and I will say, I'm going to, sorry Leonie if you're watching, but I'm going to use Leonie again here. I remember being at the NEC, and Leonie had actually got a lot of the Deflecto stuff under the counter, and I'm pretty certain it was her pens that went over. Luckily the lid was on. So that means if you've got everything in an order, and we have numbers on these pens as well.
I did notice that.
Some of them are quite unusual numbers because you have letters after them as well. There's a real sort of system to them. It would be a bit of a nightmare if every time you tipped up that, all the pens fell out and you had to resort them again. So I love that idea.
And as it says, you're getting 2 of them, so that's a total of 160 markers that you can store. It's 80 in each.
Amazing. Well, 088849. We have got a little bit of a video to show you for this one as well. £31.98 and it's £8 saving for both of these, don't forget, in this one item. Yes, definitely endless possibilities here. Now, I know many of you have already bought the Deflecto range. Maybe you're adding to it. Maybe you've only just seen it for the first time today and you think, well, what is this all about? So we're going to give you a recap of all of the items now, and we'll let you know a few more details about each one as we go along as well. So starting with the one-day special, this is great value. It really, really is. And there's a flexi-buy option for you. So what you're going to get here is 4 sort and storage caddies and the caddy wheelbase. You're saving £13. You can split it over that flexi-buy option, 2 payments, and remember you pay one now, one in a month's time. 2 payments of just £28.48. Item number 187719. So for anyone that's just joined us, Sam, to go through it again, if you just talk through the system itself and the advantages of it as well.
Well, one thing I do want to mention about Deflecto, if you haven't seen our product before, just a small time I want to spend on company history. No, I don't want to send anyone to sleep about going through a long history. But we've been manufacturing products from kind of plastic, recycled plastics for over 50 years. So the quality is always there with our products. And we do kind of truck mud flaps, bike reflectors, office letter trays, sign holders, craft storage. So, you know, you are buying into a brand that are well established. So if you haven't seen us before, we aren't a new company, we're well established, where the quality is going to be there. Brilliant. That's one thing I think is really important. You know, the price is good, but if the product doesn't last that long, then you know the price is irrelevant. But this will last. And I want to run through what you are getting. So you're getting 4 of the Deflecto caddies. So as you can see here, we've got them all stacked together with the wheelbase as well. So that's the one-day special. When they're all linked together, you can see that we can lift those up, so you can manoeuvre those around. You know, carry them should you need to. But with the wheelbase on there, you know, you can manoeuvre them really easy.
Brilliant. Oh, it's very smooth. Very smooth indeed. Do you know, it's such a clever concept, isn't it? It really is. And for me, it is about the storage. If you're short of space, of course you're going to be able to run this in and out from under the desk. You can take it apart. You can take certain pieces of it away with you. You don't have to take the whole lot. Because I am a multi-crafter, as I said earlier, Sam, I would probably have a bit of all sorts in here. And I do go through phases, so I might be paper crafting one week, the next week I might be sewing, then I might be doing something with the air dry clay. So I could switch, even if I wasn't moving it around, I could switch the layers around so it's easily accessible for the tools that I want at that time.
So you haven't got to keep it kind of in this level. So, you know, say this was full, that you had, you know, your paper crafts, you know, kind of soft crafts, and you've got your maybe, I don't know, some waxes, and then you've got some tools in the top. You can change them around, so they don't have to stay kind of in this set of 4. I just want to show you how easy it is to take them apart, and what I want to do is lay them all out so you can see actually how much storage you're getting.
Wonderful.
And then we'll put it back together so you can see actually how much little space it takes once it's all in.
Do we need to move anything? Are these all right
we'll just
here?
turn that around, and then we can we'll get everything on. So the grey levers is what holds everything together. So they unclip. And you can see that when they're not in use, they fold nicely into the handle. So that just prevents them being snapped off when when they're not holding stuff together. And the same for the wheelbase. So the wheelbase works the same principles as the way you actually lock the caddies together.
Lovely.
So as you can see, you know, there we've got a whole, you know, a decent sized table with lots of storage items there. So you're getting 16 of the single canisters, and you're getting 4 of the double canister as well. So when you look at that all out, as you know, it's taking up a lot of space on a worktop. Then when you're ready to stack them all together, the wheelbase obviously on the floor, clip those in. The levers always have to go out.
Okay.
That sits on top.
I love how they all sort of interlock with that square in the lid there, so you haven't got that shuffling around, no wobbling about.
As always, live TV never works. There we go. And then we sit that last one on top.
Amazing.
So that's back. So as you know, as we just said, that was taking up a lot of space actually on the on the table, and now they're all locked back together. The foot space it's taking on the floor is hardly anything.
And we talked about the weight here, and we know it will withstand a lot of weight. You tested this up to 3 stone, I think you said. You are not likely to carry around 3 stone or even push 3 stone around with you, but it shows how much weight these will actually take. And I think as well, again, I'm going to talk about Leonie, but when I've seen her craft room with the storage in there, the amount of different ink pads, she's got the blending tools, you know, you've got those little pots, the glitters, you've got inks in there, in the bottles as well, your stickles, there's all sorts. And it's the amount you can get, actually, in each of these canisters as well.
I think, is it the distress pad inks that she uses a lot? You can get about 8 of those in there.
Yes, you can.
So, like, when she initially saw this product, she come over and was like filling everything. I think she was surprised actually how much. She normally has like this big bag full of all sorts of, I don't even know what was in there, to be honest, but now she can find stuff.
Do you know what I've got, Sam? I've not got a big bag, I've got a big van full of stuff. That's what I've got.
You need a lot of caddies then.
It is just an incredible system.
Clear canisters all the way around. So when we designed the product, we actually listened to research groups, and you know, we did some work with craft groups in America, and they said there's lots of storage on the market, but it isn't necessarily modular. You can't change it, and it's not clear, which is what
not
we've
user friendly either.
Exactly, and that's what we've done with this. We've made it very user friendly. You know, when you want to spend time creating masterpieces, not trying to find your ink pad or your brush or you know, your cutting tool or whatever it is.
That is so true, actually, the amount of time that is wasted with people looking for things. You've got the clear sides, the clear lids, everything's going to be neat there for you. It really is a great system. Details on the screen there. We'll just remind you of those once again. Don't forget the FlexiBuy option, 2 payments of £28.48, item number 187719. Now, the 2 extra caddies, so of course if you want to go for this option, you can apply these or add them onto the height of the stackable system that we've just seen. Of course you can use it individually if you just want to carry this around, but this is handy as it is if you're maybe just starting out, you want to try these. This is a great place to start, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think you know, kind of why we offered the bundle was that as people were initially buying the Deflecto caddy, when we were doing a show next, when we were delivering the products out, we were seeing repeat addresses all the time, and they were buying more. So that's why we did this stack. But as you said, if you're quite new to craft, you might not have, you know, you might not need to fill 4 caddies worth of products. So we've got the 2. Works in the same way that the stack does. The grey levers enable you to lock the items together. You know, you're getting the same quality, the same product, you're just getting 2 of them, not 4 with the wheels. Or if you need 6, this will sit nicely on the top of there. We'll pop those levers out and that will sit on the top, and then you've got the 6.
I actually think many people will be going for this option because with the one-day special and of course the extra 2 caddies as well, that takes it up to a height that if you are wheeling along, it's easier to sort of wheel it about, isn't it? I know we all differ in height, and I'm not particularly tall, but even so, I know it's a bit of a nightmare when you're pulling along trolleys and things, and the handles aren't long enough or they're the wrong height. But you can adjust this to suit yourself.
Yeah, well, I think those are all connected. So I mean, if we did kind of put that onto the floor, you can see that 6 is a great height for a kind of counter.
No, that's just perfect for me, Sam. Thank you very much.
Come back. Don't leave me here on my own.
No, that is actually a great height, but you know, you could go a little bit higher if you weren't overloading it with weight, of course. It just is a magnificent system, it really is. Well, £29 is the saving on this one, £30 and 98 pence. You're going to get those 2 sort and storage caddies there. They are additions to the one-day special if you want them to be, but of course they work perfectly on their own as well, just as a little carrying storage caddy there as well. Now, we have got that, that extra box as well. This is the one here, so let me just show you this. With the 1 caddy, this is the option here. So if you want to go for this, maybe you've already gone for the wheels and you've started collecting, you want 1 more extra one, you're going to get this box with it as well. Now, this is lovely, once again, because you've got that lift-out tray in the lid there, haven't you, which is very, very useful for your small items.
Exactly.
You've got the larger bit at the bottom, maybe for scissors, maybe for bulkier items. Very, very useful once again. And, of course, everything fits on those bars. We'll remind you those a little bit later. £21.97 is the price for this, so 1 caddy and the box, £3 saving, 954,722. Great. Now then, I think we're going to move down and have another look at our trays as well, because these are brand new today. So we'll just have a little bit of a wonder, because do you collect your 12 by 12s? Are you a scrapbooker? Do you do lots of mixed media? Do you know, Stamperia? We see all those different brands here, Graphic 45, all those beautiful papers. You want to keep them nice and pristine, no curly corners. You want somewhere to store them. Well, this is ideal for you. So again, brand new, isn't it, here today?
Yes, it's the first time that we've actually had it on. It's the first time we've been able to buy it anywhere in Europe. So yeah, literally here today, available. New products. We've got a stack of 6. One of the, you know, you may not want to keep the 6 as a stack. You can take them apart. So it is a modular system again. So if you only want to kind of have, I don't know, you might put 1 in the cupboard or in the well-known Swedish flat pack manufacturer storage kind of units that they have, and keep 1 on your desk. So you go to unit, you take out the paper that you need, and then you put it in the one that you've got on your desk.
Amazing, lovely. And again, you can see through them. So, you know, that's something else with having a shop as well. I've had the wooden racks, and you've got to really sort of look down. But these, because the sides are clear, if it's sat on a desk, you can see the papers that are in there from the side, from the back, wherever you want to look. £17.98, a £4 saving, 934,718, and you are going to get all 6 of those trays. Now, something that I really like actually is the marker boxes. I think these are really quite clever, because I love the fact that you've got the internal bit there that's going to hold various different size pens and different shape pens as well, because there's a little bit of movement in that silicone area, isn't there? So
yeah, so you would be able to manipulate the, say you wanted to put some scissors in there, you could use it. I mean, we see them being used in the home. You know, you mentioned earlier about storage for makeup brushes. You know, it'd be great on there, or for paint brushes. Or you may have it, you know, just on the side at home for pens. You can never find a pen when you need one, so if you've got this, you can keep 20 pens in there. share, then you've got lots of options with that as well.
Yeah, and a great price as well. A freedom price on this one, saving £4.20, just £10.78, 867-361. Now, another item that I really like, and I can see why this will be popular with so many people, especially crafters who want to craft and watch TV at the same time, or watch something on a tablet or on the internet. You need your hands free. You can't be sort of flicking around, but you want it at the right height, in the prime position. You have got here the tablet holder, the stand for the tablet and for the smartphone as well. Now, these are a great price as well, Sam, because you've got £9 saving on this one. Just $13.98 for both of them.
Is a good price, but it's a good product as well. So don't think, oh, that sounds, you know, sometimes you see something at such a price, you think, oh, is it going to be any good? Well, we promise you that it is a good product. I just want to run through the way that the product actually works. So they both work the same kind of, they've been made the same way, obviously it's just the size that's the difference. So you've got this little leg at the back. Now what you can do with that is you can adjust the viewing angle of your tablet on there. We have the little foot at the front. And the way that we've designed it with this kind of, the way that's been recessed out there and the way it's been shaped is that you can still charge your tablet. If you angle it ever so slightly, you'd still be able to get the charging lead in there.
Oh, clever.
But also, it does fold down flat. So I travel for work, I might train. So once that's kind of in your bag, it's not going to take up any space at all. Then when you want to kind of get it out, you know, on the train table or I have 2 children, and my youngest, Darcy, loves watching different programmes when we go out for dinner if we're trying to get some peace. So we pop one of these out, get Mum's phone out, and she'll watch something happily on those. And because it's plastic, you can wipe it clean as well, so you haven't got to worry about getting some spillages.
I love the fact it's adjustable, actually, because sometimes I sit in what I use as my craft room, which is actually a dining room at the moment, and I've got quite big windows in there. When the light comes in, sometimes I have to re-tilt the tablet to stop. But the fact that you've got the adjustable stand as well, you can do that. Mine's kind of just one of those floppy things, and it tends to slide. I'll sit it up and it slides back again. So this is great because it grips, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can see the quality. That's amazing. Brilliant. Absolutely lovely. $13.98, 309092, and don't forget both of those, the smartphone and the tablet stand. Now, the tray that we did show you on one of the earlier products, one of the item numbers, we have got that as an individual, just the tray, the box on its own. This is another of the items here that's very, very useful, whether it's for your crafting, your soft crafting, your bits and pieces. It's entirely up to you what you put in them, but it's a great little addition. $9.98 for this one, £5 saving, 406349. And that's the one with the storage tray at the top, of course, that lifts in and out. Really handy, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is, as we mentioned, you know, we are bringing out accessories that work with the caddy. Now, this is one of the accessories that we've got available today that will work with the one-day special. So you would take out either 3 singles or a double and a single, and then this would fit the same way that the other canisters fit in nice and securely. This will fit in there the same. So it's 31 centimetres in length, so you're going to be able to get lots of items in the bottom, the larger items, like your dressmaking scissors, different kind of, you know, like your knitting needles, just longer items. And then the tray at the top does come out, I promise. There we go. So you can see then that you can use that for projects, and as you've mentioned, you know, for your needles, your bobbins and things like that. Also for paints, so we've had people say that they use them for paint because it is it's watertight.
Yeah, use it as a palette.
Yes, exactly that.
Amazing. That's a great idea, actually. $9.98, that's saving of £5, 406349. And then moving down, we've got the ribbon dispenser. Now, don't forget, this is another very handy one. Now, Sam did say earlier that when you get it, the end pieces here that hold, I'm just going to turn that around so you can see, the pieces where the dowel sits in, they will be loose inside the box. You just put those into place and then snap the dowel in place. But of course, before you do that, you need to put your reels on there, don't you? You need to put your ribbon inside. But when they've run out, you can easily take the dowel out, replace the ribbons, change the sizes around. Once again, if you want to take this away with you, you can take whatever you need. Perhaps you've got a certain project that you want to complete and you need certain colours. You can certainly change what you put into this one as well. And with the lid shut, you can still
pull the ribbon
dispense, can't you? Really lovely idea, this one. A £7 saving on this one. $9.98, 465 810. I should imagine that's a very popular item. Now, we've also got the bars for you. Now, we did show these earlier. You're going to get 2 of these. We'll show you the pictures again so you can see how these work, but these are going to mount onto your walls so you can attach the caddies, so you can lift them on and off, and they're really accessible. I think the best way to explain it is the video, but just to tell you, you do get the fixings with these as well, and you are getting 2 of them, and they're 22 inches each in length for just £9.99. 245 678. Let's have another look at the video. There you go. So it's not actually a video, it's just pictures, but you can see there as we're switching around, you can change, you know, whichever caddies you want. You've got longer ones, you've got shorter ones, and yes, just think about your garden sheds, think about baby's room perhaps. You've got cotton balls in there, various different items for your babies, so they're very useful if you've got a changing area. Lots of ways you can use these, maybe even in the kitchen you've got bits and pieces you want to mount on the wall as well. You've got a wonderful, wonderful selection of caddies that you can attach to these.